Okay, Math 2, this is the last lesson of the week. First thing I want you to do is that we're going to be talking about the third center of a triangle, which is called it's called a centroid. It's where the three medians cross. So if you wouldn't mind copying down those two paragraphs right there and that picture. So pause the video and go. Okay. The third center that we're going to be talking about is called a centroid. While you're doing this, hopefully you pause the video. This is the theorem for centroids. There's three medians in a triangle. A median starts at a vertex and goes to the opposite side and hits it and bisects it. Now there's a difference between perpendicular bisector and just bisector. This doesn't have to bisect. This doesn't have to be perpendicular. This just has to bisect it. So where the three medians or the three bisectors cross is the centroid. Now these are the formulas. We can actually find the measure of each one of these centroid lines by using this formula right here. If you think about these lines, I think about them as two different ways. The first way is that AP equals 2/3 of that entire line. So AP is 2/3 that whole line. So if AP is 2, we know that whole line's 3, which means PK would be 1. Right? Or I think about it, the part from the side to the centroid is 1/2 the big side. Or the big side from the vertex to the centroid is 2 times the short part. So A to P is 2 times P to K. C to P is 2 times PJ, and BP is 2 times PL. So to be able to better show you exactly what we're talking about here, I'm going to go to your homework. I'm going to pull it up here, and we're going to do one. So, here we go. We're off to find the wizard. We're off to find the wizard of Oz. Hello, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Off to find the wizard. Alright, so remember what this one's called. This one is called centroid. Okay? So I'm going to draw a picture here, and then we can go through and we can do it. So the first picture, just do that. And remember, if I'm writing it, you should be writing it. Okay, these three lines that I drew inside of this are the medians. So UY, VW, and TX are the medians. And we'll call that one Z right there. Okay, the information that so these are medians. The information they give to us is UY equals 15, TZ equals 12, ZW equals 5. Alright, so here we go. The information that they want VW, UZ, and ZX. Alright, so let's start with UY. They tell us that entire line, U to Y, is 15. Well, we know from U to Z is 2 times the rest of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to go 15 divided by 3, which is 5. Which tells me that that right there is 5, which then tells me that's 10. So that's part of our line right there, which is 10 right there. This is 2 times that. So if they give you the whole line, just divide it by 3. TZ is 12. This is 2 times that, so that must mean that's 6. And ZW is 5. This is 2 times that, so that means that's 10. So VW, V to W, is actually 15, or that entire line. So that is an example of centroid. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to do one more together, and then we'll see where that takes us here. Okay, so this is W, U, X, V, Y, T, and Z. And they tell us that UY equals 15, TZ equals 12, and ZW equals 5. And they want us to find VW, UZ, ZX. Okay. Here we go. So we're on this information. UY, which is this entire line. Remember, if they give us the entire line, just divide it by 3. So 15 divided by 3 is 5, so I know that's going to be 5, which means that's 10. Is this the exact same problem? Just a different kind of triangle. Well, that was worthless. Ignore this. So there, we'll just go through and finish off the rest of it. So that part's 10, that part's 15, that part's 6. The moral of the story is, the thing you have to know is that from the vertex to the centroid is 2 times the centroid to the end of the line. So if I draw my own triangle here, and I draw one of these like this, and we'll just say it looks like that. If this was 18, that would be 9. If this is 3, that would be 6. If this is 220, this would be 110. Okay? So that's centroid. Now, before you go to your homework today, there's 2 more boxes you have to copy down, except for we're not going to talk about them. But I'm going to pull them up for you guys. You guys pause the video so you guys can copy it. So the first one is the 4th center of a triangle. And it's titled Ortho Center. So as soon as that becomes clear, pause that right there. Copy that inside your journal. Ortho Center is where the 3 altitudes intersect. And I'm not going to spend any more time on that one. And then I want you to copy down this great big box here inside of your journal. And this will take a little while. So, okay, it's not going to go. There we go. Alright, there you go. So pause your video right there and copy it down. Thanks.